Welcome to the ripple effect of love for dads and families. I'm Christine Berna, stress management coach, and excited to be here with you today. So, today we are checking in. Every step we take counts. How do we make these steps count? Well, sometimes we need to play a game with our brains because our mind may be playing tricks on us and saying, oh, this is not working, it's not worth it. But you, as the dad, is able to say, hey, just a minute here. I've got this. I can do this. Yes, we may have had challenges this week, but I choose to keep moving forward. And every small effort that you make, dads, creates a ripple effect in your family. So today we're pausing to reflect, reset, and celebrate your growth. It's so important. Our brain needs dopamine. And in order to get dopamine, we need to have successes. And when we have successes and we celebrate them, it's like a bigger dose of dopamine. And then the brain starts looking for these successful things to happen in our lives more and more. Instead of looking for everything going wrong, sometimes we get stuck in that rabbit hole and we're just like sinking into the, oh my goodness, am I ever going to make this work? Everything's falling apart. I can't do this. I want you to take a deep breath. And of course, we're going to use Snap. Breathe, tap, hold your breath, relax your shoulders, and exhale that into the spiraling train. What if we took a minute to just breathe in? Think of those challenges we had this week and put them in the spiraling train so we can empty ourselves of that kind of negative energy, right? Because maybe there's a part of us that felt we could have done better, and there's a part of us that feels this and that. So let's just breathe in, notice, go through each day: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today's Friday. And take a minute. Scan your body, your toes all scrunched up, or, are you, there we go. Are you, I don't know, having a hard time with something? Is your body stressed out? And thank your body for showing you this and blow it out onto the spiraling train, just letting it all out. I don't need this. I don't want this. I choose to let it go, right? To detach from it. Sometimes with my clients, we actually do. Okay, where are you feeling it in your body? In the heart? Okay, let's take the plug that's in your heart and plug it in the ground and send some white light over there, because we are not feeling that we need to be holding on to this anymore. We're ready to turn the page. We're ready to step more and more into our greatness, into who we know we are: an amazing dad, parent, grandparent, right? So taking in another deep breath. And notice if you've been able to release a lot of the stuff, the stress from the week. Maybe it's in the neck, the shoulders, the arms, sometimes the elbows. And we're releasing that. But once we've released it, the most important part, in my opinion, is to just take a minute, put our hands on our heart, and breathe in. What is it that really did work, that went well this week? Did your child tell you a story that was fun to listen to? Look for those simple, easy things that bring joy to your heart. Maybe it was just eating peacefully in the kitchen while the kids played, right? Or peacefully doing the dishes while the kids were playing in harmony. That can be a lot of fun. I love to hear children playing. I think it's the most beautiful sound. And I like to soak that in whenever I'm walking, going through a park, or helping out a friend or a neighbor. I love to just listen to the kids play. And even my kids, even though they're 25 and 32, I'm a bit confused about my son's age, aren't I? That is horrible. I did not want him to. So he was born in 93. So how old is he? We're in 25. So he'll be 35. So he's got to be 33, right? Yeah. So it's because we haven't had time to celebrate it yet. So hopefully this weekend, everybody can get their schedules organized, or next weekend. It's okay. And a nice deep breath in, soaking those beautiful moments, the ones that you like, harmony. Maybe there was 1 second of harmony in your home this week. Maybe there were many 15 minutes blocks of harmony. What is it that you really, really enjoy? When you put your hands on your heart and you just soak that in, it is so, so important because it offers you this opportunity to, yeah, this is what I want more of. This was so much fun. And feel it in your cells. Do you feel like more expansive or more joy? It's not complicated, but it's that gratitude for what worked, right? We reflect, we reset into a better week than we have. And sometimes we want a better week the following week, and that's not the way it turns out. But how we deal with the situations, right, is what is most important. If you're able to self regulate, whatever your technique, I've had many guests on who have talked about many different ways to self regulate. Obviously, I prefer the snap, tap, and zap because I have a very active brain and it really calms my amygdala down and it helps reduce the anxiety and it helps me just to stay calm in the moment. I can watch chaos and just calmly watch it, observe it. Yesterday, I went to an activity in town and people arrived and it was a board game activity, which was kind of different. Had never been to one and wanted to try something new. And when I arrived, well, everybody was a lot younger than I was, which I was very surprised, but pleasantly surprised. But the talk and the games that were out were definitely not games that I knew. So when somebody roughly my age group came in, I scooted over quietly, but I was just observing in the meantime, seeing where everybody was going to go, what they were going to do. And then there was this one younger lady by herself setting up a nice game. And I said, oh, I'm going to give it a go and try it. And we had a great time. So it's very important to be open to new things that we want to try. So, what's one thing you're proud of this week? I'd love for you to share in the chat. Don't be shy, or you can share privately. Some people prefer to share privately, and that's okay. Actually, I love that too. That way we can look at it privately. And taking another nice deep breath in, relaxing the shoulders. I'd like you to identify one small action, not a big one, something that feels easy enough to integrate into your lifestyle, into the way things are. You know, every week I bring up many things. However, this is all recorded on my YouTube so that you can go back and start up again at the beginning and go through it again to support you on a journey, because this is a journey. It's not like, oh, I went to see Christine once and now I'm all good. I'm the best dad there is in the world. and I don't need any more support. Congratulations. However, if you're like me, you probably need ongoing support, which is amazing because we all know that leaders today are getting consistent support. They're learning to find the right people to support them so that they can move forward, keep moving forward, right? So, what's your one small action that you want to carry into next week? Write it down somewhere, put it in your calendar, put it on your home screen, write it on a paper, whatever your style is, to remember what it is so that you see it. Maybe in the calendar, first thing, what time do you get up? And the first message is, oh, today or this week, my small action is, to have breakfast, to stay 3 minutes in the breakfast table with everyone instead of just grabbing and going, or whatever that might be that would add joy to your heart. This is my prerequisite if you want to take it. One small action that will add joy to your life. Okay? If it's listening more attentively to your heart, beautiful. Go for it. Congratulations. If it's just taking a few minutes every day to listen to your child when they get home from school or when you get home from work, whatever that may be, let's take a nice deep breath. Or if you have a lot of driving to do, right, to a hockey game or to dance lessons, whatever it is, in the car, can there be no cell phone policy and beautiful time for conversation? I don't know. You think about it. Yes, you'll get resistance when you start, and it's okay because your children are smart. So you can thank them for being smart and intelligent and for setting the boundary. Okay. However, start this on a day where you've got time to talk it over with them and time to integrate it, right? And sometimes we might want to plant a seed one week and say, okay, next week we're going to start doing this. If you want to start practicing this week, here you go. But next week I'm implementing it. That way, it gives them time to think about it, process the information, and you can be the example that's doing that. So, for example, if it's go- going to driving without the cell phone on and putting it aside when you're usually listening to something, it's okay. You're doing it. You state the intention during that week. You do the best you can, and then you implement it the next week. And that's okay. It does not have to be something big. So let's keep building momentum with the ripple effect of love for dads and families. And next week, I'm excited. I've got another guest that is coming on Wednesday. We're going to continue on Monday, breaking the cycle, recognizing emotional patterns in fatherhood. Ooh. We'll be looking at releasing emotions, the secret to parenting with a clear mind. And on Wednesday, April 16th, for episode 88, Doyle Banks will be here, where he'll be talking about the intention to be present, being mindful, and practical tips for dads. Ooh, to carve out time to put away devices, mealtime, etc. So this will be really fun to hear from Doyle Banks, dad of three, who's going to share how being present is key to connection with your family, just like it is for his family. So on that note, I wish you an amazing end of day today, and I hope you have a great weekend and that you take great care of yourself so that you can Be the best version of yourself. Take care, and I will see you Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy taking care